Hi guys, welcome back to Nail Art 101. So, we're going to talk about glitter placement nail art today. So, as I like to remind you guys every single time we do one of these videos, I am not a nail tech, I'm not a professional. Nail Art 101 is where we go over some basics in nail art, some basic techniques that maybe are introducing new things to you that you never really tried before. You can watch me take a stab at it and then decide from there if you want to give it a try as well. So a couple years ago, I was seeing glitter placement manicures everywhere. There are some super talented technicians at it. This nail art takes a really steady hand and a steady heart. This is not, again, it's another one where you need to be really patient and not want to give up easily, because sometimes the glitter does not do what you want it to do. But these are the 4 different nails that I did today. We're going to go ahead and take a look at how I completed them. So let's get into it. First off, I used these triangle glitters from Polish M for each of the nails. You can use whatever kind of glitter you want. This is just what I had and I thought they were cute, so I used them. On all the nails, I painted them with this Avon gel finish in Alaska. I love this gorgeous light gray. It has a beautiful formula. I love it. I used a toothpick for my glitter placement. You can use a dotting tool. I've done that before. You know, whatever you want to use that's small and able to pick up, you know, your glitter. I used HK Girl as a top coat, and that's basically really all you need. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Here are my nails as they are, you know, just all with Alaska on them, but of course you pick whatever color goes with your glitter. So, you know, each nail is going to do a different design here. Basically, okay, so when I started, I thought, well, let me go ahead and add some top coat on top of this nail to help things stick better. I quickly discovered that if your nail is too wet, then you have to place the glitter with such a delicate hand in order to not dent the nail, that wasn't really the best option for me. So what I ended up going with was waiting like a minute after I'd put the nail polish on so that my nail polish was still a little bit wet. As you can see, I squished it around a little bit there, so that the nail polish is a little bit wet, but not as wet as like freshly applying top coat. That's what worked the best for me. So you're just gonna see me, you know, make just make a stab at trying to create some somewhat cute designs here. You know, here are some, you know, little shapes that went across the nail, kind of look like a flower, and that was it. So here I'm gonna go in for the next one. All of these designs, I promise you, will be way easier, you know, would be for you if you're not trying to hold it in front of a camera. As with every single nail art I do, when I try to demonstrate it for you, I don't always get it exactly right because it's hard to see what I'm doing. This one, I was trying to go for a, you know, straight vertical line in the middle of my nail. I didn't quite get there. You know, you guys know me, I'm not too much of a perfectionist. I think if I were, this kind of nail art would just absolutely drive me crazy. But anyway, so there's my line. Easy peasy, right? Actually, this is super sped up, and all of these designs took me a while. This did not take as long as water marbling, okay? Don't be worried, it's not going to be as, you know, frustrating a procedure as that. But, you know, it does take a little while. It does. This nail is the one that I attempted to cover the entire nail, and this one for sure was the longest. I mean, obviously, that's going to take a long time. Actually, what I did was I covered half of the nail, and then I was like, okay, well, let me move on to the next one, and I'll decide if I want to keep going. So I was going for this kind of, you know, diagonal lines of color with this one, and honestly, I was just, you know, trying to figure out how best to place this stuff. So you could use like, you know, a little bit of water on the end of your toothpick with every time you pick something up. But actually what I did was just wet it with spit a little bit. Of course, you wouldn't want to do that if you were working on somebody else's nails. No, don't do that. But if you're just doing your own, you know, it's not going to hurt you at all, and it's really super easy, readily accessible, and your spit is sometimes a little bit tacky. So, you know, it kind of worked out okay. This is the part where I came back for the second stab at this nail, and I kind of miffed up my design there. It was after I'd put the baby to bed, and so as you can see, my yellow line is now going in the opposite direction. That's the kind of girl I am, you guys. I really, you know, I don't put too much stress on the situation. This is all about having fun. So, yep, we're getting close to the end here. Definitely with glitter placement, it gets tricky. trying to fit things exactly perfectly on your nail. Yeah, I couldn't really fit a full line there at the end. I did the best that I could. Overall, I think I really liked that full place, you know, the full nail full of glitter the best. I really actually enjoyed that. It's the most striking from far away, but I liked all of them. I thought that this was actually pretty fun. This is just a little triangle at the tip of the nail to, you know, kind of play off the idea that I'm using triangles. I really like this. I'm definitely going to give it another try. I hope that you found this helpful, you know, and kind of showing you my experience with it. Like I said, this is super duper sped up, so I didn't show you all the times that I like attempted to put a glitter on there and it wouldn't go. Honestly, I noticed that I had a worse experience with that, like trying to put the glitter on and finding that it wouldn't stick and then having to try over and over and over again the later into the night. So I think that that was definitely attributed to the fact that my nail polish was more dry. So just goes to show again that I should have maybe like painted one nail at a time, you know, given it a minute to dry and then just done that nail so that that last one wouldn't have been so hard, because basically the glitter wasn't sticking to the nail because the polish was completely dry. So yeah, if I was going to do this again, and definitely my suggestion to you if you try this, is that I would paint each nail individually right before you go ahead and do the glitter placement on that nail. So like, you know, one at a time, so that the base color doesn't dry too much, because then you end up having a much more frustrating time and it will be less fun for you. So anyway, I hope you give this a try. If you do, please tag me on Instagram so I can see your, you know, creations with glitter placement. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Leave me a comment down there below and let me know what nail art technique you'd like to see me try next. I'm your little guinea pig here in Nail Art 101. That is what we do. So I hope you're having a super duper great day. I will see you back for my next video. Until then, take care. I love you. Bye. Mwah. I just knew I had to put it on again for this video and wear it for the entire weekend, because every time I step outside, it makes me so happy. So I definitely recommend this. Like I said, you can't really see the holographic too much indoors, but I do find that to be the case with a lot of holographic polishes.